Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 10. We are in Unit 1, Reading Eye session. In today's unit title is Current Affairs and Issues, whereas our reading title is How Driverless Cars Will Change Our World. This is the article by Jenny Kushak, published in 30th November 2021. Okay, let's get into the topic. Okay, current affairs and issues. So what are current affairs and issues? Right, current matters, which is happening, right? Happening these days, happening events or the effects. They are current affairs and issues. So under that, we are going through Reading Eye. Before we start Reading Eye, we have some tasks under Getting Started activities. Okay, let's do Getting Started. Let's go through Getting Started activities, and there you can see 4 pictures, right? 4 pictures. Okay, what is the activity? Look at the pictures representing current issues and talk about them. Okay, we are going to discuss about this picture. Look at the first picture. What can you see? Right, okay. We can see a human and a robot, right? What is the robot doing? Okay, touching the face of human. What does this picture represent? Right, this picture represents robot love. Okay, if you search robot love, then you will find this picture. Type this title, then you will find this picture, robot love. This picture depicts robot love and it tells something to us. What is that? Yes, we humans are different from robot, and we are different. How? What keeps us different? The quality to love, right? Emotions. How do we distinct ourselves from the robot? So what does it mean to human and love in context of, okay, so when we talk about robot and these things, there comes to talk about AI. Okay, the terminology AI, what is it? Yes, it is artificial intelligence. And we have to distinct our quality from the AI. And another issue is, can we learn love from robot? That is also a question when we talk about robot and human. Okay, so these are the things related with this picture. Can we move to next? Okay, so okay, another one more picture is there about robot love. Then another picture. Let's talk about this picture. What do you see in this picture? Yes, you have already you are already familiar with this picture and you have studied in grade 9 about climate change, right? So what is this? Yes, the picture is related with global warming. As you can see, the picture has been divided into 2 parts. One part is green, right? Absolutely natural green. You can see blue sky. The environment is refreshing. The another part has turned into very reddish color, right? Not natural. It doesn't seem natural. So this represent there is a raise in the temperature, right? Temperature is rising. It represents global warming. That means there is change in climate change, which is the burning issue of present day. And there is about when there is talk about climate change, global warming, as you know that there are some effects of it due to global warming. There is the snow is melting, and because of that sea level is rising, and there is change in weather. That's why this another part doesn't seem natural. Okay, this is about this second picture. Now we are moving to the third one. Okay, what do you see in this third picture? Yes, a person is there putting hands on his or her head and dozing off, right? So with different, what are these? You are very familiar with these symbols, right? So these symbols represent, what is it? Yes, these symbols represent different social media apps. Different social media apps and in relation with mental health. How is our mental health being affected by the use of these social media apps? So do you recognize all these apps? Absolutely, most of them, right? Which one is the mostly used one? Yes, Facebook. This one, right? And what does this second app represent? Yes, Okay, Instagram. Third one, this one. Okay, YouTube. And this one, bell-like icon. Yes, this is Snapchat. And then this bird-like, Twitter. So, and what does this P-like symbol represent? This is Pinterest, right? Okay, so we have been using all these social media platforms, and these platforms have captured our mind. So what kind of mental health are we developing, as everyone is engrossed and addicted to use these social media sites, right? Okay, then finally we have this picture. Okay, what do you guess? What can you see over here? Okay, a pair of hand. The person has food and all others are asking for it. So definitely the picture represents, what is it? Okay, yes, it represents poverty, right? Poverty. So poverty is of course the result of overpopulation. When there are lots of people, there are many people, and of course the need is more, and this is result of this less, when there is less food. This is also the result of global warming, because there's global warming. Due to global warming there is climate change, and due to climate change there is crops failure. Okay, there's less crops, that means food crisis. So this picture also shows the food is there's scarcity of food. And another problem in the world, why there's scarcity of food, is food wasting problem. People waste, those who get food, they waste a lot of food, and due to that also there is a food scarcity problem. Okay, with this we have completed discussing all 4 pictures. Now let's move to reading eye. Reading eye, there are two questions. There are 2 questions we have to deal. Answer the following questions. Okay, what is number A? What do you know about artificial intelligence, AI? We slightly talk about it, right? Artificial intelligence, what is it? How do you think AI had changed the world, and how do you think it has changed our world? Let's talk one by one. What do you know about artificial intelligence? Yes, artificial intelligence is intelligence nearly like human, but yes, it is not natural. Okay, artificial means it's not natural, man-made, right? Not natural one. So artificial intelligence, it is based on computer programming, not natural. So it is stimulation of human intelligence in machines. So human creates machines, and machines are created for the convenience of human. As you have, okay, you might remember about Sophia, right? Sophia, the humanoid robot in grade 9, you have read about it. So you know what is the use of AI over there, right? How it has been used, how different sectors of works have been inconvenienced because of use of AI, because they are like human, and they have mental capabilities to to think, give logics, and they are even useful for making decisions, and also helps for the variety of tasks. Variety of tasks can be completed using AI. Then what about how they have changed our life? What do you think? Yes, they have obviously changed our life, right? Okay, our life have been changed because of AI, because our work has been, faster. Yes, one of the qualities that. Can you tell me other? Yes, they are easier too, right? Faster, easier, and they can be used in different sectors, right? Okay, some of the points that I have made a list over here. So there, AI has made endless possibilities, opportunities. There are so many opportunities, and the world, it has been changed due to it, and industries, they are greatly transformed because the works are easier over there. AI can even use to alleviate, lessen, or remove the poverty, to use better use of resources, protect environment. It can even be used for the public services and in the field of agriculture and changing the way of living, right? So it can be used to integrate information, analyze data, improve decision making. So in the various sectors, AI can be used. Then what is AI? Okay, what is AI? Tell me. Yes, AI is artificial intelligence based on computer science, computer that studies about machines and its intelligence. AI is computer system that performs task that requires human intelligence, and AI can be used in different fields, as we talked, in education, medicine, agriculture, public services, or you might have heard AI robots are used even in the restaurants. Have you heard it? You might have heard, right? Then we are entering into the reading I text, which is really interesting. Okay, the topic is really interesting. It is of your own interest, I guess. Okay, so we are going to today's topic. What's the topic of today? Okay, as you can see in the picture, what is going on here? A car is moving on, right? But can you see a driver? No. Okay, no driver. It is empty. There's no driver in front seat. Front seat is empty. Oh yes, today's topic is how driverless cars will change our world. Yes, we are talking about driverless car today. So, okay, let's go to the text. It's a late night in metro area of Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, this is about a place, Phoenix, Arizona of US. Okay, in a metro area, thickly populated area, and it was a night time under the artificial glare of street lamps. Glare mean an intense light. Okay, intense light. As you can see here, I have brought a picture for you. This is a street, and both sides you can see the lights, street lights, and they are emitting light, which is dazzling, difficult to see directly to the light, glare of street lamps. A car can be slowly approaching. Car, okay, a car is approaching over there, coming over there, approaching, coming, car is coming there. Active sensors on the vehicle, and the car is operated with the use of sensor. Okay, use of sensor on the vehicle radiate a low hum. Radiate means emit the sound. In a low sound is there produced by the sensor. A green and blue W glows from the windscreen, giving off just enough light to see inside to completely empty driver's seat. And what we can see, what is visible over there inside the car is W symbol. It is just visible through that light, and driver's seat is completely empty. So in this paragraph, we get that a car slowly approached in the street, came in the street with green and blue light, and the car is driverless. So you might be wondering about W symbol over here. What is W exactly means? I'll show you in the picture what is W exactly means. Okay, we are talking about Waymo company car over here. Waymo company driverless car over here. Maybe there are other company cars also. Different company they have different symbols, and Waymo company they have W symbol like this, green and blue color is this. Okay, Waymo company, this is Waymo company's driverless car. Okay, and in the wind screen we can see W symbol like this. Then next, but let's get into the next paragraph. The wheel navigates. Okay, navigates. You can see in the picture the car is moving. That is what navigating. Navigates, direct or course of transport, directing. Okay. Curve. Curve means a stone easing to a pavement or raised part. You can see in this picture such kind of pavement, footpath, raised part of footpath, right? It is separated from street. This portion is called curve, right? Okay, when the car arrives at parking, this is as a mark to arrived. Car gets this signal, notification, pings sound. Okay, pings, you can see when notification comes, there is a ping notification symbol. Okay, that is on the phone of person waiting for it. This car is called by a person. Just like when we travel these days, what do? We use our mobile app to call the taxi. So this is also called by mobile app. So car itself moves. So it depends upon the different sensors and notifications. Computerized system. It uses computerized system. When they open the door to climb inside, who are they? What does they mean over here? Who are these? The passengers. Yes, passengers. When the passengers open and get inside the car, a voice greets them over the vehicle sound system. Good evening, this car is all yours. With no one up front, it says, who greeted? The car, system. Okay, there's no person. System greeted, system welcomed the person, passengers. So up front is in front, no one in front. It is driverless. That means it is driverless. The car reached at parking, open, and then the car greets the passenger in this paragraph. Okay. Then this is a Waymo 1 robo taxi. Okay, did you get that? What is this? This is robo taxi of Waymo company. Held just 10 minutes ago using an app. Held means to call somebody in order to attract the attention. Called, okay, held means called over here. Called just 10 minutes ago. Passengers, they need to go somewhere and called by using the mobile app. The car is called, the taxi is called by using mobile app before 10 minutes. Okay. The open use of this service to public slowly expanding across US. So slowly this use of driverless car is expanding in US. Is one of the many developments signaling that driverless technology is truly becoming a part of our lives. What is becoming our part of our life? Driverless car. This technology is being the part of our life, part of the people in US, right? They are very habituated to use it. So robotaxi, this is robotaxi app expanding across the US. This is the sign of development of the people. Okay, this picture you can see in your textbook as well, right? Driverless car. Next paragraph. The promise of driverless technology has long been enticing. Enticing means attractive, alluring. Okay, when we read title, we are also attracted to ease. We are enthusiastic to read about it, right? This is a very attractive topic, or the car itself is very alluring. It has the potential to transform our experience of commuting. What has a potential? Driverless car. Driverless car has potential to change our experience, transform our experience of commuting. Commuting is our day-to-day travel between workplace and home. Commuting, as well as our long journeys, both can be out of high risk. It is very safe to travel. That means safe to travel in driverless cars. It can even streamline our industries, make our industries more efficient. So it is attractive. It is attractive to talk about, luring to talk about our commuting and journey of our long journeys. They are out of risk. Industries become more efficient by use of driverless cars. Okay, let's go to next paragraph. It's key to helping us build the cities of future. Okay, our future cities will be built on the basis of this use of driverless cars, where our reliance and relationship with cars are redefined. Our relationship with car is going to be changed. Reliance. What is reliance? Dependence. Lowering carbon emission and paving the way for more sustainable ways of living. So another one of the benefit of using this car is this car emits low carbon and also help for sustainable living. It could make our travel safe as well. The World Health Organization estimates that more than 1.3 million people die each year as a result of road crashes. Due to road crashes, road accident, many people die. We want safer roads and fewer fatalities. Automation ultimately could provide that, says Camilla Fowler. Camilla Fowler, you can see the picture over here. Who is she? Head of automated transport for the UK's Transport Research Laboratory, TRL. So less fatalities, number of deaths, less number of deaths will be there if there is use of automatic or driverless cars. So our relationship with car will be different. The car is beneficial as it emits low carbon and it is safe for traveling. Next. But in order for driverless technology to become mainstream, much still needs to change. Okay, if we want to make it to mainstream, use more, okay, if we want this technology to use more, then driverless vehicles should be a part of very calm and serene way of getting from A to A. It requires very serene way, mean calm and peaceful. It requires peaceful way to get from one place to another. Not every human driver would not every human driver around it will be behaving in that way, says David Hind. David Hind, Chief Scientist for Safety and Investigation at TRL. If we are to run this kind of driverless technology, then it needs a very calm and peaceful road to become a mainstream, to use it more, to chiefly to use the driverless car mainly, then it requires serene way. Okay, serene way where a human driver behavior is improved. It's got to be able to cope with human drivers speeding. So human driver speed could be different, right? So it should match with it. It should get it. For instance, or breaking the rules of the road. So human drivers, they might break the rule. And that's not the only challenge. These are the challenges for the driverless car, and that is not only one. There is talk about regulation, rethinking, highway code, public perception, improving the infrastructure of our streets, towns, cities, and a big question of ultimate liability for the road accidents. So everything has to be changed. People perception, ability to understand the nature of something, and then that should be changed. Our shape of cities and towns, that should be changed. And there's a big question about liability. What is liability? State of being legally responsible. Who will be responsible? Who will take the responsibility for road accidents? There is a big question about that. The whole insurance industry is looking into how they are going to deal with that change. From a person being responsible, if there is a human driver is responsible. Then who will be responsible in driverless car? So in charge to the vehicle doing that, says Richard Jinks, Vice President of Commercial at Oxfordshire-based driverless vehicle software company Oxbotica, which has been testing its technology in the cars and delivery vehicles at several locations across the UK and Europe. So this is the matter, that's like a challenge for the driverless car, is to cope up with human driver, to compete with, to match up with human driver, and to follow highway code. And there is issue about liability, which is insurance company is looking for who will be responsible for the road accidents. Okay, let's get into the next paragraph. The ultimate vision experts are working towards is of completely driverless vehicles, both within industry, wider transport networks, and personal use cars that can be deployed. What is deployed? Use something effectively and used anywhere and everywhere around the world. So the experts are working how it can be used in the different sectors effectively. Different sector, personal, industrial, every sectors, how these driverless cars can be used, deployed. But with all these hurdles in place, hurdles mean problems, difficulties that must be overcome, problems. What exactly does the next 10 years have in store for autonomous vehicles? Autonomous means a vehicle that has technology to drive itself. So how these next 10 years, in next 10 years, how these problem hurdles could be solved? Okay, they are working, the experts are working on that. So within the industry or personal use, so everywhere, anywhere, the driverless cars can be used. So self-driving vehicles are steadily becoming a reality. steadily, quickly, they are becoming a reality. Despite hurdles, though there are some problems still to be overcome, though some problems are there to overcome, they are becoming our part of our life that can change our world in unexpected ways. So experts in 2 years from now, they will be doing some work on it. Like the biggest hurdle for those in driverless technology industry is now how to get this cars to many operate safely and effectively in complex and unpredictable cannot be not able to predict or forecast human environments. They are unpredictable. We cannot guess what human driver will do next, right? They can even break the rule, or maybe sometime they get tired, right? Human driver may get tired or distracted. So this kind of human environment, the driverless car has to go through this problem, cracking. So the cracking this part of puzzle will be the major focus of the next 2 years. So next 2 years, cracking to solving such problems will be their focus in next 2 years. So operate safely in unpredictable human environment is the major factor for next year. At the MCT test facility at University of Michigan. So for that, what they are doing, see, MCT test. What is MCT test? Okay, this is testing vehicles in such testing ground. MCT is testing ground at the University of Michigan. So we also have trial centers, right? It is just like trial centers, testing ground in University of Michigan. They are testing these kind of vehicles. The world's first purpose-built testing ground for autonomous vehicles. This is MCT test facility is the first built ground for autonomous vehicles, such driverless cars. It is a mini town. It's just like a mini town of sorts made up of 16 acres of road and traffic infrastructure. It okay, how do we pronounce these words? Facades, maybe, right? You used to pronounce like that. This is we pronounce it as facade. Okay, facade, and the meaning is front of the building. Facades, tree or cover. So with all these these all are artificially planned, artificially made there, like real environment. The environment is created there in that testing ground. Okay, so MCT testing ground is there to test this kind of driverless car at Michigan, University of Michigan, and that includes all the signals, traffic signals even. So the ground is there. Home and garage. Okay, this is pronounced as garage. Exterior for testing, delivery, and ride hailing, and different terrains such as roads. We are still talking about the ground. Okay, the ground contains of different places. Terrains means stretch of land, different stretch of lands as road, pedestrians, walkways, footpaths where people walk, railway tracks, and road markings which the vehicles must navigate. Okay, must go through such all these places. It is here that experts test scenarios that even the most experienced of drivers may be pressed to handle, from the children playing in the car in the street, to two cars trying to merge on a junction at the same time. So when two cars they merge, they might collide, or children playing. These are all situations where the driver has to face, human driver has to face. Same kind of similar situations are, that is tested to the this driverless cars. So this text is taken from the source from BBC Future. So this all about this last paragraph talks about the vehicle's navigation tested in the testing ground and different scenarios where the car is tested. I hope you got all these things and understood these things. Let's talk in a brief, let's sum up these things. Okay, summing up. While summing up, what do we get is present day is engrossed with power of technology. Everyone is attracted, they have whim of using technology, artificial intelligence, AI, and even this AI is used in different fields, and that has ability to transform industry and several other sectors. And these days, concept of driverless car is luring, attracting everybody. And these cars had to still need to match off with human environment, how it can be driven in the human environment, and match with challenges, with crack the this problem with attitudes of human driver. Okay, how to face such challenges with human drivers, human environment, and whom to impose the liability, responsibility. And these cars, so to full-fledged, to go to use this car in full-fledged way, they are still tested in testing ground like MCT testing ground in Michigan. Okay, with this, we have come to the end of today's class. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and got it. I have got a short assignment over here about vocabulary, some words. Okay, I'm going to give you some words. Use the following words in the sentences of year 1. The words like mainstream, cracking, deployed, autonomous, and unpredictable. Okay, some words meaning we have already discussed, some you have to search yourself. Please use these words in sentences of your own after searching the meaning in the dictionary. With this, I would like to end today's class. This much for today. Namaste.